All right, so I don't know how this is doing. I'm holding the phone, very skilled at this. Trying to update on what's going on with Braddock here. The truck that I'm rebuilding, having fun with, and a little tribute to my dad. So let's go over it real quick because I don't want to be boring, which I'm good at. Done the bumper. I'm old, so I'm gonna make noises as I go down and up. So rear diff, put the different cover on it, replaced fluid. Dual exhaust is back in it. New mufflers, exhaust all the way down from lead long tube headers all the way back. See that old noise I made when I got up? Yep, getting younger. Done. So when I got the truck, it was green. You guys saw that in an older video. Sanded it down by hand, did all the work to it that I could at my skill level, and now, with the primer that I sprayed on by hand with a little rattle can stuff, of course, it looks like melted ice cream. So it's classic, right? People like that look. What with that? Filled all the holes. Have the GMC I wanted, so it's nice, much more usable for what I want. It's never gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be way better than it was. The rims, tires, old rims, cleaned up. New tires, old rims, new tires. Put in these mirrors, took the tow mirrors off of it. Tow mirrors are ugly, don't like them. You may like them, you should put them on yours. I don't like them, they're not on mine. Got rid of them, had the holes filled. On the inside, started putting the new door panel in. Still got the lower carpet to put on. To give you an idea, there's the old one, there's what the new ones look like. Old, new. In this case, newer's better. Not always, but in this particular case, we're going to go with that. Had the seat out to put the cover on, but while I did it, I went ahead and put this kill mat underneath all this, underneath the rubber, all the way through the back, just to give it a little bit more sound deadening. I'm not putting a stereo crazy like that, just a little bit more comfort. Put a new steering wheel in. The other one, they had this stupid little race steering wheel. It's a truck. I mean, yeah. So that's gone. Regular steering wheel, regular size. Unfortunately, it's not tilt, so it's not made for the Sasquatch American now. So I'm right on the edge. So just another reason to watch what I'm eating, so I can fit in my own truck. This is very nostalgic. Seat cover for me. My dad, I remember my dad having, I want to say it was exactly the same colors, all that stuff in his old truck. And my dad traveled a lot when I was younger, like a lot. Like he traveled a lot. He was a great man, terrible basketball player. Anyways, so this is being put back together. Dome light works. Windshield wipers will work. Radio works to a degree. That's a radio. Driving back, still got that door to do. Gonna figure out a way to do this. Of course, here are the holes to put the carpet thing on. If you look at the back of the carpet kick panel, there's no holes. No holes. So I have to figure out how to make that line up properly there without putting a million holes in that new pretty thing. So any ideas? Yeah, exactly. Looking forward to that. Wing window's been replaced. The old one you saw it broken, it just rattled in the ground. It literally was rusted and broken right there. Put new wipes, felts all replaced. This entire wing window when I had the door apart. It sucked, and I'd like to say I did it quickly. It took me a day, but I got it, and it works-ish, kinda. So that's nice. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, minus the wing window. The wing window works fine, so I'm going to replace all the felts and all of that. Get it nice and cleaned up. New sound around there. I do have all the old chrome pieces and the molding, the trip rails, all that stuff. I'm cleaning up. I'll eventually put it back on. My corner caps, I'll put all that stuff back on some point. Same thing with this. We get up front. Still got to do the front differential, the transfer case. So where I'm at here, that looks really new, right? Pretty like somebody just put a new one in. Well, I didn't. I sanded it down. I cleaned it up, acetoned it, taped it off, and I painted it. And doesn't it look great? So that's what that is. Nice and fancy. It's new looking, so it's like new, but different. That air filter was on it when I got it. So I'm getting ready to put in a new aluminum radiator. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's cool and I want to do that now. I mean, sure, but that's not why I'm doing it. I drove this thing back from where I'd had the work done on it. The metal that was replaced on it was done by somebody who knows what they're doing. I'm not the guy that's doing anything with metal and sparks and all that stuff, or there'd been a lot more holes in this thing. It's outside of my skill. So I took it to a friend of a friend who knew a guy that worked at a truck. And before you know it, however many dollars later, I got the metal replaced. Anyways, when I was driving it back, 2-hour drive, 3-hour drive, no issues, drove the whole way. About a mile from the house, thing vapor locked. That's a new fuel filter on it, but the old one is clear as well, and you could see through it, and it was just bubbling out the air. So there I'm sitting on the side of the road, vapor locked. Was able to get the fuel pump cooled down, all that. Finally was able to reprime it, got it, drove it home the last mile. So now I got to deal with that. So what am I going to do? I looked up, and what does everybody do? You look up different ideas. Everybody has a perfect suggestion. So this is what I'm going with, good or bad idea. I already had access to that aluminum radiator. So I'm going to put in the aluminum radiator to help cool this thing down. I'm going to flush the whole block because the coolant is like rust water. It's bad. And it's on there solid. You hear that? Ooh. I was running it earlier, so that was probably not that smart what I just did. But if you can see, that's just, I don't even know if there's coolant left in that thing, and it is nasty. So I'm going to clean that out, flush the whole block, put on a new, right there, thermostat, put in a new thermostat to 165 or whatever, new hoses, better radiator, flush it all, a new temperature sensing, because I'm not 100% sure that it's working correctly. I don't know if I trust the temperature. And of course, when I put these ceramic headers, long tube ceramic headers in there, ceramic coated, the temperature sensors, I don't know if I can get it on this thing, but trust me, it's back in there. So really, very, see it? I don't know. Very easy to get to. So I got to pull all this stuff and get to it. But since I'm going to have it apart, that's the time to do it, even though the project will suck. All those things and try to get this thing to cool down. I may run the fuel line off this side to help get a little bit more space. And I'm going to try to put that bypass filter down here to help with getting that out of there so when the primaries, secondaries come down, they're not allowing fuel. It's not just sitting in the line getting hot by that. And also right next to the frame is the fuel lines are inside there. So I might put a little bit of a heat shield in there to help also to do that. And the fuel pump has been replaced. So if all of that stuff doesn't work, and I still vapor locked, I got a whole nother problem. But let me try to do all that stuff. It'll look better. I want to do it anyways. I need to know how well this is. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I want to clean it up. I want to get all that rust out of the block. I want to make sure it's actually using coolant, not just rust water. So that's going to be my next project that I'm going to get to. We're moving down the lane. That's probably the next time I'll check in with you and kind of go from there. So that's it. I feel like I'm going to start repeating myself after this point. So there we are on the update on, that was my hand in front of the thing because I'm out the dimension. I'm very good at this. I know exactly what I'm doing and making this stuff up. And this should prove that, this stuff's workable by anybody because this guy is doing it. All right. And that's it. So thanks. We'll keep working on it and I'll keep updating it. And someday we'll have this thing not primered. No time soon, but someday. All right.